AreYouGaming presents Long and Idealings Horror Corner. Hello everybody and welcome to The Letter. This game was brought to my attention, not my opinion, by the people who created it, Yang Mobile. And they actually sent me an email because they saw some of the other stuff that I'd done, and they wanted me to play the demo for their game to advertise their Kickstarter for the game. And, well, we're going to jump right into it and just see how to do it. Now, the guy said that it would probably be about a 15 to 20 minute, so this should go in one bit. Alright, well, okay. Thank you. Now, he did say that this was in, like, yeah, the Ermengarde Mansion. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Humble ambassadors of peace, beloved by their people. The seasons of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of the Great Plague. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed to their only child, Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. She was orphaned at the age of 4. The mansion stood since the 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. After the mysterious disappearance of Lady Charlotte, the great house was left abandoned, and that is when it began. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things. Cries and howls filled the nights, and hearsay of a mysterious woman that roamed aimlessly. People who dared enter its halls were simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, these stories remain, much like the house itself. Whispers about the once great house, its legend and its curse, still fall upon the villagers' ears. However, Briar Reality Corporation is convinced that these stories are nothing more than a hoax. With little regard for the truth, the corporation decided to place the property on sale. Like Pandora's box, the secrets that lie inside wait to be discovered by brave souls. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. Ah! Alright. This is the way this game is gonna go. I can't read. Good luck. Isabella. Oh! Fun! Hello? Isabella? Are you there? Where are you? Immediately, I recognized the anxious, jittery voice coming from the other end. Oh, hey, Rose. I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter? What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here, and you're late. Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my god, don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you? You chickened out. Calm down, you know I take my promises seriously. I'd like to believe that, so hurry up and get here. This place is huge, a bit too quiet since nobody's lived here since like forever, but beautiful nonetheless. Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there. I know, I just wish I could live in a place like this. It really takes my breath away. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors say that it's haunted. Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all. Okay, basically, I've turned Rose into Lumpy Space Princess. I didn't really mean to, but that's what always happens, so. And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything. They're nothing but bad spirits. Don't touch me, Brad! You don't know that. They might be listening right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to use their supernatural ghost powers to curse you. No offense, sweetie, but it's a bit of a stretch. Believe it or not, it's better to be careful. Right. Anyway, get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being on my own. Fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon. Okay, see you. Bye. Bye, girl. Rose, still charming as ever. Who's that? I look up from my phone to see Becca. Alright. She gives me a questioning look. Oh, that? That was Rose. She's an agent like me. We're scoping out that big mansion down at Anslem Village? Okay. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The corporation wants us to check it out one last time before we let potential buyers tour it later this afternoon. A mansion? You mean that big spooky mansion you keep telling everyone about? Didn't you keep telling us how it just gave you the creeps and you have to go there? Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do and make a living. I'll tell you what, they did really, really well with this animation. I really like it. What's so funny? Nothing, it's just I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character. I mean, no offense, but I thought you'd back out. You've been freaking out about the place being cursed and all. Isn't your mantra morality and personal beliefs over money? Not at all the time, because of the rumors Briar Realty is desperate to sell the lot, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a big bonus. I could really use the extra moolah. Mama called last night. Papa isn't getting any better, and they're asking for more money to help with the bloating hospital bills. A sympathetic look crosses Becca's pale face. Life back home is tough, huh? A little bit, yeah. It would help if I wasn't the only one in the family who has a job. Tough was an understatement. The burden of feeding 8 mouths and settling Papa's bills rested on my shoulders. I barely have any money left for myself. It used to be easy back when Papa was in good shape. Ever since he was diagnosed with cancer, he had no choice but to leave his job. I just wish my drunkard older brother would lend a hand, but Lord knows if that'll ever happen. I've noticed that you're living off instant noodles these past few weeks. She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you. You don't want to end up at the hospital like your father, do you? Her voice rises as she scolds me. It's clear it's a command and not a request. I'm not entirely sure if I should be happy or annoyed. I'm glad someone's looking out for me, but Rebecca's domineering attitude can be such a pain at times. She's more controlling than Mama, and that says a lot. Yeah, I'll stop. I grumbled, but she didn't seem to care that much. She gives me a warm smile. Good. Look, if you need anything, tell me and I'll help you in any way I can. You don't have to do this alone. Maybe I can lend you money and you can pay me back whenever. Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though. I nod in response. She takes a quick glance at the wall clock above the chalkboard. Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending and my students will be back any minute. We can catch up later. Oh wait, she's a teacher? First of all, why am I there? Secondly, if she's a teacher, then why does she... very young-looking people. Good luck with your clients. Alright. She turns to her desk, sloppily turning the pages of a rather thick textbook about Mesopotamia. I reckon she's trying to work out her lesson plan for next week, but her eyes are distant. She doesn't seem too attentive on whatever's at that book. It's obvious something else occupies her thoughts. You sure you can manage on your own, though? I mean, you're still a bit feverish. You shouldn't even be working right now. Oh, hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain. I hesitate for a moment. Becca and I are neighbors. She was the first to welcome me when I moved here to England a couple of years ago. She's brazen, feisty, and always had many stories to tell about her students. We quickly became friends, and with my family staying in the Philippines, she filled the void that became a sort of sister to me. Becca's had a cold for a couple of days now, and despite my advice to take the week off and rest, she went ahead to work anyway. I caught her trying to sneak out this morning. Since there's no stopping her, I volunteered to drive her to St. Goretti High School, where she teaches history to rowdy teenagers. Not exactly the easiest job in the world, but I guess it's perfect for her boisterous and somewhat bossy persona. Oi, Belle. Okay, goddamn, I didn't expect that. Becca clicks her fingers, snapping me out of my thoughts. Seriously, lady, I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. Okay, first of all, I didn't realize that they were in England. So maybe I should have been like, English accent. But for some reason, I'll call you if I still feel bad, and you could come pick me up if it makes you feel any better. Capiche? She gives me a reassuring smile. I sigh defeated. Alright, I'll see you later, okay? Uh-huh. She nods. Of course. With a wave goodbye, I leave her alone to her classroom and her thoughts. Alright, my car's parked down the street, just outside the campus grounds. The mansion is some ways out in the countryside. As I pass by a couple of buildings, I'm about to turn on the radio when my phone rings again. Pick it up without looking. Well, pick it up! There you go. I neatly tuck it between my ear and shoulder. Rose? Guess again. That voice. Ash? Bingo! Hey, what's up? Just checking if you're still cool later this evening. You mean that thing with Zach? Yeah, it's the premiere of that indie movie he's been working on for ages. He's really excited to watch it with his friends, and by friends he means us, apparently. Yeah, no, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there. Cool. I'll see you later. What time you get off? Around 4? 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of open house at Ermengarde Mansion, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. We booked the whole afternoon. Ermengarde Mansion? You know, the big Jacobian? Don't put words like that on there. I can't read them. Mansion, Anselm Village. I'm on the way there right now, actually. On your own? Yeah, well, Rose is already there. But yeah, I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up. Shut up. I can hear Ash chuckle from the other end. I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. Whatever, bye. Stupid Ash. Always teasing me whenever he sees a chance. I'll show him who's tough. It takes a few more minutes before I finally reach the infamous mansion. I have to admit, it does look wonderful from the outside. Yet that does nothing to hide that something is just wrong. What the fuck? The neighborhood nearby is desolate. Everyone keeps their distance out of fear, horrified at the thought of falling under the mansion's curse. Somehow it makes me feel sad. The lack of human presence just makes this place even more eerie than it had any right to be. If it's uncanny in broad daylight, I can imagine how this place is going to be at night. Parking my car along the vast green fields, I make my approach. I rummage through my bags for the keys when I notice that the door is slightly ajar. Rose must have left it open. Entering, I just find myself completely aware of my surroundings. They've cleaned every corner, waxed the floor, dusted the antiques, searched every nook and cranny and crevice, and made it spick and span, all for the sake of making the mansion more enticing for the modern-day lords and, ladies. But no matter how hard they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever, as though it was going to eat you alive. If you ask me, they should have just left this place alone. Some things in the world are better left in peace, never to be disturbed ever again. Rose? I call out, Rose, I'm here. Where are you? My voice echoes softly through the hallways. Oh, who am I kidding? In a place this big, I don't think she'd hear me despite the deafening silence. She could be all the way on the other side of the mansion for all I knew. I reach for my phone and dial her number, but...
The number you have reached is not in service.
Not in service? What do you mean, not in service? We were just talking a while ago. It's not like she was eaten by the house, right? Or maybe the ghost did hear us talking and spirited her away, right? Right? No, Isabella, don't be ridiculous. She probably wandered off deeper into the house and lost signal or something. I dial her number again, hoping to connect this time.
The number you have reached is not in service.
But to no avail. Oh boy. I have a very bad feeling about this. Rose, if you can hear me, please come out. Come on, Rose, this isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps. No answer. This isn't going to work. This place is big. She could be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. I take a deep breath before venturing on deeper into the mansion. Taking a couple of steps forward, I notice something move by the hallway above the grand staircase. What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you? Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out. Silence. Not coming out, huh? Fine. I'm going. Okay, that was a lie. She's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's alright. I dial her number again, hoping she'd pick up this time. Come on, please give me something. Please, Lord? Yes, finally, it came through. Hello? Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion. Where the hell are you? She didn't respond. Albeit there's heavy static coming from her side, I doubt she could hear me. Rose, come on, where are you? I ask again as the static starts to settle. Dick. What? Why the attic? Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's go to the attic. That sounds like a plan. Oh, it got cut off. Man, do I really need to go in there? With how deep inside the mansion the attic is, there's barely any signal there, but why was she there? Out of all the places she could be, she just had to make me go fetch her in the creepiest room in this place. I would think the basement, but then again, attics are freaking creepy too. Is she gonna get back at me for being late? Whatever, I'll just go. The sooner I meet up with her, the sooner I'll feel better about being in this place. I make my way carefully up the staircase. My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact that I chose real estate when I could have picked up a career that didn't involve strange abandoned houses. Upon reaching the top, the grand hallway greeted me. The hallway had two wings, the east wing and the west wing. The two master bedrooms and the library were situated in the east wing. Meanwhile, I faced the west wing, which held the conference room, the theater room, and at the end of the hall, a simple wooden door leading upstairs to the attic. Unlike the grand staircase, though, the stairs that led to the attic are deep, steep, and made of rocks. If I'm not too careful, I could easily stumble and fall. Thank God it's still daytime. With how old the place was, there was no light fixtures, and I'd need a candle or flashlight to make my way around. Reaching the top, the door opened to a maid's quarters. Okay. Oh, it looks exactly as it had been since the last time I was there, full of dust, worn out, and faded by time. Did the cleaning crew miss this room? Cleanliness is the least of my concerns right now. The more pressing matter is Rose. She's not here. Bloody hell. Was I dreaming when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? No, it couldn't have been a dream. I'm sure she said she was here in the attic. After all, the creepy ambience of this estate is doing such a remarkable job of making sure I stay alert and awake. Maybe this is just a prank. Or maybe that phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got to her. Ugh, shut up, brain. You're not helping. Don't make this scarier than it already is. But if she's not here, then where is she? That's it. I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea right from the very start. But nobody listened. Be fucking realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo because I believe in curses and ghosts and all that. Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs. I've always strived to be a model employee, but not this time. Nah, I'm turning back for the sake of my sanity. Briar Realty can find another agent who's more fucking realistic than me to tour people around this haunted house. Before turning back, I take one last look at the gloomy old room. Huh? What's this? My worries about Rose's whereabouts must have caused me to miss it when I first entered the room, but there's clearly something on the floor. Looks like a letter? It's a letter laying on the ground just a couple of inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I lean down and pick it up. Strange, I don't recall seeing this letter the last time I was here. A few days back, a few other agents and I were exploring the mansions to prepare for today. I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hadn't been there before. Someone must have been in this room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I couldn't have missed her, though, could I? There's only one set of stairs to and from the attic. Only one way to find out. The letter isn't exactly in pristine condition. In fact, it looks rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it'll fall apart if I so much as touched it. I need to be careful. I open it, and what I read shook me to my core. Oh! Yeah, probably, yeah. What? Oh my god. The letter, it's filled with nothing but the words "help me" written in a crimson shaded pen. Or blood. I gulp. The same phrase just keeps going on and on until... Oh god, it's a chain letter. Send this to 5 people or else. Or else what? Or else what? As quickly as I can, I scan the back of the paper. I peek into the envelope to make sure I'm not missing out on a second page. But there's nothing. No. Oh, please, no. My hands are trembling as dread creeps over me. I start to realize that the room is suddenly getting colder. I need to get out of here. Folding the paper in half, the sight that greets me next has me frozen on the spot. Oh, God, it's a foot! It's 2 feet! A pair of blood-soaked feet enters my field of vision. covered in gaping wounds with skin eating away to reveal flesh, bone, and all manner of things one isn't meant to see. Nerves and veins are exposed in a grotesque display. A foot rested at a painfully odd angle, and toenails seem to have fallen off, leaving only the decayed remains of infected nail beds in their wake. I can feel bile rising in my throat at the gory sight. It's too much. All of it is too much. I want to make a break for the door, run, scream, throw up, anything, but my feet won't budge. I feel trapped in my own body, glued to the floor out of terror. The only sign that I am still alive is the loud beating of my heart as it echoes in my ears, and the tremor that continuously runs through my body. I'm definitely not breathing. Or maybe I am, but Lord knows it certainly doesn't feel like it. I open my mouth to say something, but the words catch in my throat. I'm completely paralyzed and frozen on the spot. I want to cry. I don't know what I should do. Lord, help me. Oh, Jesus. I really want to be brave and look up. I need to face it. Whatever those feet belong to, I need to face it. And if I'm gonna die, if they're gonna kill me, at least I'll know what my killer looks like. A cold comfort. I can feel tears forming in the corner of my eyes, and my whole body trembles still. I've never felt this vulnerable in my entire life. I take a deep breath, summon every ounce of courage I have left in me, and shift my gaze upwards. Whoa, what? Please don't hurt me. Okay. No! Without thinking, I scramble towards the door and up to my feet. I struggle to open it, but it won't budge. Stay away! Go away! Please, Lord, make it go away! Why now? Why won't it open now? My heart sinks as reality dawns in. I'm locked in. Locked in with that thing. Let me out! Let me out, Lord! Let me out, please! I feel it slowly approaching me as I wrench the doorknob violently back and forth. Oh, I didn't realize I'd have to tap stuff. Yes! The door finally swings open, and I couldn't have been happier. Wasting no time, I leap toward the door. I leap out the door, and I don't look back. My feet pound against the floor like a cacophony of drums in rhythm to the loud, fast beating of my heart. My chest feels so tight, like it's going to burst by the time I run past the hallway and find myself atop the grand staircase. But that's nothing compared to the feeling of hope the sight of the exit gives me. Racing down the stairs, a breathy laugh escapes me, and my shoe slips, and I find myself falling, until my back hits the ground and pain racks my body. I feel my head grow fuzzy and my vision dims even as I fight to stay awake. No. Go away. The last thing I see are those feet before all I know is darkness. Oh! Oh! You can't do that to me! Alright, well, now here's the thing. I must throw some money at these guys because this is awesome. This is going to be a very awesome visual novel game. Now, obviously, it's a visual novel, but obviously there was a little bit of interaction there toward the end that I didn't expect because I was like, Z, what do you mean? And I had to, like, quickly look down to find my Z button. But yeah, other than that, that was a fantastic demo. I hope that you guys check out their Kickstarter and check out the demo for yourself as well. Maybe the other option, maybe there was more to it. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Remember to hit that like button, comment, and of course subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for watching that video. Click in the upper left to subscribe and then check out Among the Sleep.
I got my shoe. Going to use it.
After that, check us out on Google Plus and Twitter for all the new updates for the channel, and then check out Portal 2. You gotta shoot the red one, I believe. So here I go! Also, make sure you click on the Brain and Behavior logo so that you guys can understand the charity drive that we're doing. Thanks, and goodbye!